Hey, what's up you guys, it's Austin and Shane of The Lone Few.
Hello.
Today we're back in Call of Duty World War II, and these are some secret tips that the game doesn't flat out ever tell you that you can use in your games to make you better. And these aren't, stupid little, oh, did you know that if you put the suppressor on, it hides you from the mini-map? It's none of that. These are genuine, actual tips that will make you better at the game. So, let's get right into it.
In Call of Duty, light machine guns have some sluggish reload times. However, if you're using the Armored Division, you can mount your bipod to a piece of cover or the ground to pretty much double your speed of reloading. This also scales with the Hustle basic training, making the 7-second reload for the MG42 to only 2.5 seconds.
Unlike the Mountain Division, Flanker, which hides you from recon planes, doesn't always work. Instead of being constant, it only hides you from the minimap when you are moving quickly. Ever need to know on the fly if enemies can see you on their UAV? Look up at your own minimap. If your triangle is transparent, that means you're hidden. If it's solid, then that means enemies can see your red dot.
Using the Concussed basic training, which lets you take 2 lethals, and the Expeditionary Division, which lets you replenish equipment from dead bodies, you can effectively have unlimited S-mines or any other lethal equipment. While yes, you can only place up to 2 at a time, all players killed on the field will replenish your stash, including those killed by your mines. Placing the third one will get rid of your first, meaning that you can travel around the map, constantly dropping them behind your back so you don't get snuck up on. I'd recommend maybe doing this in free-for-all if you want to stay in a building and camp there for a while.
Flag Tower is a somewhat annoying B flag in Domination. To make the cap a little easier, you don't actually need to be inside the room for the flag to capture, just as long as you're touching the outer wall on all sides.
At base value, the Lookout basic training, which grants you increased minimap coverage and longer name draw distances, seems pretty useless. But if you load it up on a class while defending on Operation Neptune, you can immediately differentiate the real players and the AI by the red names hovering above their heads.
Because in this game the only way to get a launcher is to put on a specific basic training perk, a lot of people don't even bother trying to shoot down air support. But your trusty LMG can get the job done, albeit a little bit slower than the launchers. With FMJ, an MG42 can take out a UAV in just over 70 shots, which, when combined with extended mags, rapid fire, and a decent amount of misses, you can take one down in under 1 clip, or about 5 seconds. Counter UAVs are slightly weaker, with one taking about 40 shots from an MG42 with FMJ attached. However, we would not recommend doing this with rifles, as it takes nearly 100 shots of the bar to take one out, and at that point you're wasting most of the time that the UAV is actually in the air anyway. We also wouldn't recommend any other weapon class, for obvious reasons.
This one's only useful in a very specific situation, but it's definitely a good one to keep in mind. If you ever run into a camper holding down the center lane of London Docks at this doorway here, you can just fire through the wall on the other side of the building and kill him without any effort.
Looking to boost your social score? Next time that you're looking to get off for the day, try opening a supply drop in the center of the headquarters. Then, instead of turning off your console, just walk away. You won't be kicked for inactivity while on this screen, meaning that overly generous players will continue to join the lobby and commend you while you sleep, or go to work, or really what have you.
In war, you often need to destroy other teams' defenses to move on. Instead of waiting for the explosive timer, you can actually shoot the explosives right after you plant them, and they'll instantly blow up. This can be done even to bombs at your teammates' place, but just know that while you both benefit by getting to the objective faster, only you get the points. This also extends to the rods on Neptune, but they're a little more difficult to hit without getting too close, so just make sure you don't blow yourself up on them.
And now, for a little rapid fire.
A white grenade indicator means you'll be affected by shell shock but won't be hurt. Red means you'll be damaged but not necessarily killed. And there's no indicator for a definite kill.
Unlike past games, you cannot pick up your throwing knife if you kill someone with it.
In Operation Griffin, build the hedgehogs behind the tanks to stop the defending team from pushing them back.
Also in Operation Griffin, during the gas segment, please don't build this wall so your team can actually have a clear route back to A.
If you pick up a weapon variant off the ground, the XP boost on it will apply to you. However, division-specific attachments like suppressors will not.
On Operation Neptune, without actually stepping foot inside the actual room, you can destroy 7 of the pieces of comms equipment from the following places.
Also on Neptune, 2 full megs of the dual machine pistol will take out a piece of comms equipment in less than a second.
And guys, that will do it. I hope that you found some of these useful. If you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing.
And let us know what in-game secrets we missed, either in the comments or on our Discord server in the description. And we might even make another one of these. See you guys later.